Hit me if you holla if you hit me.
Yeah, I guess that's own art. You're good there with there? You go with there?
I'm graded, baby. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the tag team champions were.
Speaking of tag champions,
No, they rocks.
you're gonna show your boys a little wrestling. Are you gonna show them wrestling when they're older?
For sure. Wrestling is one of the things that she's like. I mean, obviously, like WWE wrestling, but wrestling is one of the sports that she's okay with them doing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna milk it as much as I can.
Respect.
She doesn't want football, you know? So I gotta milk it as much as I can. I think once she starts to see what wrestling's about, she might not. But we'll see.
But where do you have more? I mean, I guess you could get injured doing anything. But
Right.
What can you have a longer career in?
For a kid?
No,
For
like
professionally?
career wise, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's wrestling, right? Because wrestling, like, if you scholastically, you go to college. Most of them,
they're
like,
definitely
end up
not
going to
making
be a
NFL
coach.
money.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah,
then
they-
NFL money too, you're also playing with fucking CTE and all that shit. And injuries too, like crazy.
That's the thing. I just want to expose them to sports, and I want them to learn what it's like to be on a team, you know, because
Yeah.
you learn valuable skills.
Yeah, put us there. What the frick is up? Woo! The bad guys are back. Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. We back and we live, gentlemen. How we living? We back inside in person. Dímelo, mi gente.
Live here from the villain's lair.
Hey.
It's hot like hell in here. It's hot like Hades. It must be SummerSlam time,
Is
baby.
this what the inside of Undertaker's casket feels like?
Woo!
Chiquitico,
That's how
pa.
Sonny Soul likes to
Se
right now.
tigres.
Woo!
Listen, man, I'm just happy that we finally made it back intact, you know, as a unit, together again, breaking bread here live for you. Welcome everybody from Facebook to Twitch to Restream to Instagram, all of y'all. But as you can see, you know, with perks and gold, as you will, the champion is here, ready to kick it for you live. But don't forget what to do before we even start.
Subscribe and like, hit that button right now. All right, follow us on Twitch, SoundCloud, iTunes, your mother's
Loud.
Here.
I have to tell it.
listen.
we just getting back into the motion of things. Hopefully y'all can hear us good. We appreciate those pulling up right now. Thank you so much for being so loyal.
Yeah,
so
welcome. A beautiful day to y'all. Here live with the boys.
It's a beautiful day for wrestling, no?
You know, the Olympics are on right now.
Are they?
Got people feeling competitive.
Competitive.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we back here together. There's some gold on the line. Some gold.
We're here
so,
for business.
But that comes later. That's pleasure. We gotta get down to business.
Business will be held because the champ is here to defend, baby. We'll get to that though. Just like new things on the horizons. GCW celebrating new things on the horizon. That's how we're going to open up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodsport 11 was lit live from Brooklyn, from the Queensboro Mecca. That's right. MVP shows up and not just shows up and breaks an entry here. Well, doesn't break it, and that's a little serious. But he comes in and challenges Josh Barnett. Yo, what's going down with this, fellas?
I don't know, but I'm here ready to see it. My man just became like a 3rd-degree black belt in judo.
Is it judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
One of the two. It has a J in it for sure.
It might be judo, though.
Yeah.
It might be judo because of the gi that he's wearing. It's like a blue one, right?
Oh, he don't play around.
Yeah. But just
he don't play around.
Say that, you know, not only the fact that he's an ex-convict, right? You know, MVP did some time, so he knows the deal, right? On top of that, he got belts to his name. So, you know, the man does dabble. And, you know, it's awesome, too, because even in his last stint in WWE, we didn't really see him as in the ring role. You know what I mean? Like, definitely he thrived as the manager of the faction.
I think once he got injured.
He got a black belt in BBJs.
BBJ. So, wow.
Whatever that means. Shout out to old
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, papi.
Yeah.
Oh,
that thing.
Big, juicy.
That's not what it That's
a different channel.
That's a different channel, yeah.
That's our OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
That part.
Well, we put ratings in them.
So, you know, it'd be dope. But listen, there's speculations and there's things that are great booking. And I know one of our favorites, Mike the Ref out here. Yesterday on the stream, this shit was going crazy on Twitter.
Ooh.
Wasn't there a Take Villain? Wasn't you on there last
Mike
night?
the Ref, shouts to Mike the Ref, one of our loyal followers, predicting that the
Mike
Hurt Business does indeed debut in GCW post-match. Right after the match, in fact, he thinks MVP is going to go in there, Bobby Lashley's going to come out, help him out, and then boom, that's what jumpstarts the new, I guess, 2.0. Hurt Business 2.0. I'm here with it. Hopefully that comes to fruition. I mean, listen. You know they have us on tap, JP.
Listen, it was a great run. It was a great product. Remember, Hurt Business was the faction that was holding it down.
They were holding it down in the pandemic era.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
it was.
So it is something that can still sell, absolutely. Especially because you still have Bobby Lashley, who's at least 57 and looks like he's 33.
Are you here for Hurt Business? Would you enjoy a reunion with that? Like
100%. It was a great move.
Yes, I'm good with it. But they're only not gonna have Cedric Alexander because he's so
right. As of right now, he's
so
right
signed.
now.
Yeah.
Throwing a couple like about 10 pounds on him.
So how would you replace him?
That's the thing, right? So where are they going? So
you're talking about
shooting the alum.
He's already in
it's been a week of shooting the alum.
Bullet Club already though.
Yeah.
But wait. So they're gonna be where AEW you talking about?
Well, right now he's gonna be in Bloodsport, the next Bloodsport with
So maybe we think
Josh
about
Barnett.
ROH?
Nah, I think he'll end up in AEW eventually,
or TNA,
or in all the places where you really.
I think TNA might be the place for that right there.
There's nothing that says that he can't go to all those places.
And
the Hurt Business.
I think
they
you
had
can stop
moves.
at TNA.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just think about
what's the little dude that's there? Que baila?
Ese mismo.
Microman?
No.
No, that's MLW.
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. My goodness, a former cruiserweight champion from WWE.
Former cruiserweight champion.
Not Leo Rush.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Darn it. I can't even think about his name right now.
Wait, who?
Funk is on a roll. No, that was in his song.
No.
Oh, damn. You're talking about
Rich Swann.
Rich Swann.
Yeah. 205 Live.
Rich Swann.
His wife is still wrestling too, right?
Rosemary?
No, not Rosemary. She was the other chick with Shinx. No.
I thought Rosemary. No, not Rosemary. Susan.
Yeah, Susan. That when she turned into the secretary, it was like, ooh, nice little switch up.
It would be.
Switch up for the
Cochina.
mix up. Switching for the mix-up. What else we got on the tablet?
Speaking about
So-
mixing it up,
Mixing it up is
Who's
right.
mixing it
Mark
up out
Henry's mixing things up, especially now in his new role with a new company in the Caribbean.
Where by?
No. Ese tigre solo quiere vacaciones. He trying to go on vacation.
ese
right
tigre
now.
come mofongo.
Listen,
All Caribbean wrestling, ACW, I'm assuming.
Está comiendo
Good for
bien ese
him.
tigre.
listen. It's a
Sancocho
well-known-
Championship Wrestling.
It's a well-known truth, right? The Caribbean
SCW.
got some food and eats that, are beloved by wrestlers. I mean, listen, when we met Tony Atlas,
Wow.
We already know what time it was.
what he asked for? Where's the Mondongo at?
Hey.
And Dominican women.
And the Dominican woman. He asked for that
Listen,
too.
he know what time it was.
You know?
He knows.
Could have been my godfather.
Hey. Still,
Se sucio.
It's a tío mío.
No se limpia bien.
do we know where in the Caribbean? This is my question.
I don't have much info right now.
Ahí en
Just
la
basically
bahía.
what Wrestle Talk
En la
posted.
Bahía.
But I do know there will be a crossover with MLW, and he has quote unquote stated that WWE said themselves that they are open for business. So what advantage
Jamaica,
right there do you have?
Is it?
It's Jamaica, and check you have. Well, I guess handshake agreement value, cooperation with WWE. Yo, that's a
And the
promotion I
roster-
want to be on right there.
The roster has some people that are known too.
Who?
Y'all remember Don Dinero?
Oh, Mr. Pope.
Yep.
Oh
Dr.
shit!
Pope.
Dr. Pope. You got Real World Star,
Oh, damn, I forgot his name.
Impact, TNA Great.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name.
What's his dude name? Yeah.
Ese tigre.
King.
King. Oh fuck! He was from ROH.
From ROH. Yeah. King.
ROH.
Got his name.
No. It's
The Dominican show does the rest of the season. That
Who's that?
just from around here.
Who's that? A bartender?
Nah. It's out.
NJPW.
Or Chaufa Wrestling?
Our Chaufa Wrestling.
Not
Anywho,
King,
well,
though.
good moves from Mark Henry.
Kenny
uh,
King.
That's it.
Kenny
Oh.
King.
You said King.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You were close.
He was half right.
And he was Kenny King. Yes.
Yeah, Kenny is King.
No, he was in a reality show, a dating show too.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why I said that.
Next?
Nah, I don't think it was
Oh.
next.
Next was a good
Good.
one.
That was a great one.
Next was a good one.
From back in the day. Mark Henry also had the biography come out on A&E.
Word. How was that?
If I had subscription for it, I would be able to tell you, but I don't.
Hey.
So
You gotta get that DVR like we do. Hey,
Whatever.
I got that DVR.
But I will say, considering once again the Olympics are here, right? They're in Paris right now.
We're
Mark
here,
Henry
too.
is a
We're
former Olympian, right? So it's
He
great
is.
to see him. We were just having a conversation before, as far as when it comes to professions in sports. When you're a wrestler or an Olympian, like, where do you make your money? How do you make money?
College, duh.
In
Sponsorships?
college, everybody was making money in college. Sponsorships, but like that's when you'd be like one of the greats, right?
Yeah.
Mark Henry was able to cross over to wrestling, professional wrestling, and has made a nice little career for himself. I mean, he was getting ready for the main event, right? For a while.
He was gonna make big bucks.
Yeah,
Just
and
to
I'm
say
sure
that.
he got a
It took
pretty
him a
penny for
very long
that.
time to get it right. But
It's
nice to see the progression is in his little project. He's come out on different podcasts lately and different platforms, giving his opinion about the business. And
Stay
how he
tuned
would
for the
book
shooting the
things.
ish with Mark Henry.
So-
coming soon.
Let's see
Yo,
what
and
he
then,
got.
and then his son. You guys seen his son Gabriel?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
kid's a
He's putting in
beast.
work
Up and
already.
coming. He's putting in work, man.
Holyfield's son too is another beast. We
Holyfield's
talk about
son,
him
yeah,
too.
another one, yeah.
Talking about last week,
And
right?
speaking about newcomers here, we got a pair of newcomers that are
Chile.
What a
Gilia.
player.
Gila? How Gilia? Right? That's how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's definitely not Nereda.
Nereda!
It's Gilia.
It's got to be Julia because she is
Julia.
Italian.
Julia.
She's
Okay.
Italian and Japanese.
That makes sense.
a beautiful mix. I mean, if you look at her features, but yo,
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Ooh,
That's-
the Italian Japanese Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Ooh.
Esa misma.
The one that should have been in Scooby Doo.
Aye,
Uh-oh.
the anime version.
Scooby Snacks.
Either
Well-
way, yo, these are two major talents
On
that
their
are
way.
heading towards
On their way.
NXT.
Yo, Julia, Stephanie back
You know what I'm
here.
saying?
And who's the other one? Fort?
Delta, I think, might be involved.
Wasn't there that third name?
Delta.
Delta.
And I think she might be involved with the three. Like all three might be involved. Like I think when they come
Ooh.
in, that might be the plan.
Yo,
So-
did you guys eat? Did you guys?
Is that your phone?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's this one. Right
Is
there.
it?
My thing is about Kira just went viral this week because she took a picture in the ring showing her assets.
Oh,
And
Did she now?
everybody's like, "Oh, that's what we're doing on NXT now." Oh, I'm trying to watch. So,
okay. So yeah.
but once
well,
again, this is excellent because it is just contributing more to the formula that's working for NXT. And what is that formula? You may say the formula
Youth.
is getting some sports, some athletes,
right.
training them into sports entertainment.
That's where I thought
By
this
putting
was
them in
going.
the mix with veterans, people
Exactly
that
what I
have been
thought this was
around, know the deal,
Yes,
that
I
can
mean-
carry them in the ring. This is how Tiffany Stratton was brought in.
And other places
Hey,
as well.
Bianca Belair, to a certain degree, you can say she is part of that product as well, based
Right.
on her background. So she's, the transition is something that they're purposely doing in NXT, and they're bringing in these veterans, giving them an opportunity to shine, like Ethan Page, right?
Ethan Page is killing
And-
right now.
Yo,
You know,
Mr.
Get that
Ezo.
opportunity to mix it up with those up and coming stars, man. It's great.
Facts.
So I'm looking forward to these ladies going in the ring, especially something that what they could do with somebody like Lola Vice. You know what I'm saying? There's still a lot to extrapolate out of there. But if you saw that 6-man tag in Great American Bash, all these women, it's a lot of talent, bro.
A lot.
The roster is thick, bro. Thick.
The roster's
and,
thick.
and I'm talking about the size too.
Oh,
There's a lot of people.
that's
there.
what I
Thicker
thought
than
you were
Nikita
talking-
Lyons?
And she's
I don't
not
think
even
they can
on
be
the- on
that
the
thick.
card
That's
yet, bro.
impossible. Impossible.
When is she
Badass,
coming
then.
back? I think she's coming for Halloween. This will be spooky.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm
no,
here
no,
for it.
Nothing
You already
spooky
showed.
about that.
It's gonna be spooky. What happens?
Wow.
Speaking of
Set that out.
spooky, well, not too spooky, maybe more of a shocking for some, not for me. Daniel Bryan has been viral in this past 24 hours. Not only did he announce that if he does not win at All In on August the 25th, he will no longer wrestle again, but he's also been in the news for copyrights. My man went out and made some not tough decisions, but business-like decisions, and trademarked the term yes, exclamation on each yes. PCF, what does this mean?
So, bold prediction. Bryan Danielson said that he was never ever gonna wrestle again, but here he goes trademarking his saying yes, right? So I'm predicting that my man is gonna go back to WWE and be a sports entertainer.
Ay, papa. What a way to end it, right? You're gonna make money now.
Finish his career off in WWE,
And all you gotta do is wait, one shirt. You just need one shirt, one more shirt.
get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then become a producer like Bobby Roode.
Oh
To
man.
be honest, I'm surprised WWE didn't have this trademark already. Just based on how much sales they had got and the movement
right?
behind it.
That's
So
crazy.
this is a win for Daniel Bryan. And once again, it's his thing.
Or is it that that's a way that WWE reeled him in?
100%.
And
You know what I
they
mean?
said,
You never
"Listen."
burn bridges, right? So, because he has another run. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's 42 years old. He could take some time off, enjoy his kids a little bit, and then make that return to WWE.
Yep.
I mean, how long did we go without seeing CM Punk? And look at the CM Punk we got now.
Oh man.
Old as that.
Let's forget that.
I could've
CM
gone a little
Punk
longer.
I'm talking about the CM Punk you have now in WWE.
That hasn't
That's
wrestled.
the CM Punk we've always wanted.
Yeah.
Not
TJ in
for
the
nothing,
building.
healthy,
Yeah.
right? Looking physically in great shape for CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? He put on some size.
He's eating tres golpes.
Motivated. He's
Tres
great
golpes.
golpes, you know? Finally, he came to Union City. Want to go and say, what? But yeah, man, it's exciting. Exciting to see. You know what else is exciting to see?
AJ?
It would be. But, so I was laughing because somebody just posted a meme the other day on IG.
Speaking
Like,
of
"Hey, guys,
bridges.
remember this? And it was just a picture of AJ and Jay Lethal at the beach.
Oh
Boom.
wow.
You sure that wasn't you?
Oh, my son. I was-
We out here, TJ. You already know.
You
Appreciate you
weren't
pulling
showing
up, my
TJ.
guy.
Your lethal injection?
The lethal injection. Here's a bit of
So we never got into WWE.
lethal injection, if you will. We talked about bridges. What about not burning a bridge, but doubling down and reinforcing one?
Oh, carita de choclo.
Ay, pa carita de algo, because I can't recognize that face.
Yo,
Who's that guy?
That's not Vince, right?
Who the hell is that guy? Because it don't look like no Shane McMahon. But anyways, I digress. Shane McMahon taking a business meeting with the devil. Tony Khan himself. Talk to me about it because scandalous
Yo,
controversy.
Let's think about it. What exactly are they talking about? Are they doing a WWE AEW invasion, or is Shane McMahon coming in and trying to be the booker?
I think yes. The answer is yes.
Yes to everything.
I think the answer
they're just contributing
is yes.
to the
Private
business.
meeting. Here's what I will tell you though, and this was we're gonna speculate, and this is a business meeting that went. I guess the first one in the first official business meeting that they're having. Who knows if there's been more, right? Who cares? My thing is, I hate Mercedes Moné for taking this picture
and admitting
it and it being viral now because
it's
inevitable at this point.
Well, there goes her TBS champion run.
Not only this is either happening or it's not happening, of course, but when this happens, or if this happens, I guess, right? It's not gonna take much of the shock value out of his debut in AEW. But I would have rather been surprised more with this than to be talking about hypotheticals right now. Because now we're talking about hypotheticals, and now the cover's been blown. Shane's probably gonna be a little less interested in whatever he was talking about here. But what do you think he was talking about?
Poppy? Daddy wasn't there.
But I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna make sure I'm there.
But Tony was there.
Tony. Poor Tony Khan. I don't know. I think Shane. It's inevitable that Shane becomes part of the company in some capacity. But I prefer it be storylines. I prefer him to bring more of that story aspect to AEW. That it's
do you make Shane McMahon an authority figure?
Yeah,
in AEW
right away.
Dang,
right away. I think because I don't want to see him wrestle. I think the last thing I want to see is Shane McMahon.
You don't want to see the real best in the world come back to the squared circle?
Nah, man. Forget all that. Mike the Ref in the building. Mike the Ref, I appreciate the raid the other day. Pulling up, my guy.
Up, Mike?
Shane's reputation out of wrestling will, outside of wrestling, will help with AEW. This man makes the money outside of the business than in it. Even if he never gets in the ring, Shane can have yes, I agree, definitely. Shane's gonna have a huge impact here, and
as long as
I think it's in Tony's best interest to play ball with Shane. I just don't want. I hope it does not like where Shane's like, "Yo, I'm taking over the company now. I'm the captain now." Because that type of shit can easily be foreseen. I think. I don't know.
If I were Tony, I tread lightly because at the end of the day, Shane's the one that has nothing to lose right now, right? Steph is the one with something to lose when it comes to going back to the old product. What if he's trying to infiltrate? You know what I'm saying? This is Vince's backup plan.
Right.
I took over WCW. Let me take over. You know what I mean? Never put it behind them. These men are conniving.
Never put Vince behind anybody.
I think. What?
I think don't ever put Vince behind anybody.
Wow.
That's fair.
But yeah, Shane McMahon can make a big difference here. Wrestling wise, I don't think so.
C'est sucio.
Sucio. Asqueroso.
Excuse.
What do you think immediately, Shane? What's one thing Shane can immediately implement here in AEW?
Authority.
Like how though? Like what's he gonna? What do you think? What do you see him changing, or what do you? Who like? You think who do you think he'll make champion right away?
Yo, huge.
So one thing he did when he was in the most recently, right, was he's the one that introduced the underground shit, right? So maybe
was that him? That was that
underground.
So we all saw how terribly that went, right?
No, but look at where we're at now, where that is still explored.
And it's blood sport. That's blood sport.
No, but now they're doing it on NXT.
This is what I'm saying. They're doing it on
NXT Underground.
But I think that's more blood sport's fault than the original Raw Underground shit.
I think the way they went about it on Raw Underground at first wasn't, but they've maximized on it, and it's been great for specifically for the talent that comes from an MMA background. Right, it's an opportunity for them to show their skills, and not nothing, but also compete. I mean. Look at Nick Nemeth. Ooh. That's one of the things he did last in WWE. He was actually in the underground. Remember, he was a collegiate wrestler. So opportunity for him to show his skills a little bit.
Word.
So maybe that's something that he could introduce into AEW. I mean, you just talked about Hurt Business heading over there, right?
Right.
Like, you want to talk about Hurt Business doing work underground in AEW? Maybe you got to call it above ground. I don't know.
Above ground now. Mike's saying that Shane can bring in China for an AEW distribution deal.
Wow.
That's big if he can pull that off.
Wow.
Maybe that's
Even the X-Rated.
Hey, listen.
Wow, one night?
one night in there. Listen,
Maybe one
I mean,
night.
Xbox is AEW too.
Wow.
Xbox
And
is
bring
dead.
that puppy.
Xbox is dead though. Shout out to Xbox closing its doors.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Raw, gentlemen, this week
Listen,
was
and
pretty
of course,
crazy.
we're all going to be waiting to really find out what is happening. That's what's the story. It's going to go viral, so make sure to just tune in. But
Big.
this is major. Whenever
Big.
you have two contrary companies holding meetings with each other,
Word.
members of those companies, there's something brewing.
Something is a brewing. Yeah, we were talking about MVP earlier. It's just crazy how we mentioned your point and how you think that the Hurt Business will debut right after that match. I shared that with them, and we agree. We think the same. We think
Instantly.
this ultimately will lead to the Hurt Business reuniting somewhere, if anything at all. It's just a matter of how is it going to transpire and at what place, what location, right?
Imagine them introducing somebody like Moose to it.
That's woo.
That's interesting.
That's nice. I would love that. The Going Home show wouldn't be complete if we didn't mention the Go Home shows for this week. Unfortunately, Raw was very, very under par,
Triste.
to say the least.
Hashtag triste.
To be complimentary.
Sad.
Talk to me about how they felt at Busted PCF with
Uncle Bully and Theo Dave LaGreca.
Seth and
They weren't feeling it, man.
It was a bug with it.
They weren't feeling with it. They were saying that that promo between Seth, Drew, and Punk was a
Ricochet.
snooze fest.
Snooze fest, right? Listen,
Snooze
the
will
most
be down.
exciting part of that segment was Steph's attire and his
A ref shirt?
that ref
Didn't
get up.
Becky Lynch wear that shit?
He also had the zebra shoes to go with it
And
so-
underwear. Don't ask me how I know.
But ultra wide, select ultra wide. Yeah, there you go.
You
Esa
gotta,
misma.
now you gotta scroll in.
Esa misma.
Con los deditos gordos ahí.
Hey,
Métele dedo ahí.
hey, Ricochet becoming the fourth member of Hurt Business would be amazing. actually.
Oh, Ricochet.
Ricochet, yeah, that's a great addition.
Ricochet.
Considering that they tried to recruit him when he was with the E,
Word.
so it's kind of full circle moment.
And speaking of new moments, right? And the Wyatt Six decided to unmask on Raw.
How you guys feeling about that? Talk to me.
It's a slow burn, yo.
Yo, hella
And-
slow. This is crockpot booking.
And I think that's for a reason. It's got to be because I don't think it's that relevant, or that I don't think it matters that much that they're actually not wrestling yet, because they'll get to that.
Mhm.
But seeing them, they're gonna wrestle next week, and it's weird because they did that last week. They came out and they unmasked, but then Chad Gable goes and asks for a match, not at SummerSlam, but on Raw. He asked for a 6-man match on Raw, mind you, with his new team, his new Coro,
the Creed brothers.
the Creed brothers, who got crickets. Crickets on Monday. I was like crazy sad for them. But I mean, it'll with time. I think it's a hard transition from NXT these days. So it doesn't really coincide well with the main roster fans, apparently.
Yo, but let's talk about
My thing,
Dexter stole your hair, Mike.
Dexter stole their hair.
my thing with when it comes to the 6, I understand they're leaning into
Right.
Right there, JP, right there.
showing their faces because people know who they are, right? So they're running with it, but it's taking away a little bit from me, from the mysticism that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's taking it away from me a little bit. I hope they land the plane in some way, somehow, because I don't know how long they're going to continue up with it. Because at some point we're going to be like, we understand slow burns, but we just burning, bro. Like, we need to see something, right?
I ain't too mad at it though. I'm here waiting, but I mean, something's got to give.
Something's got to give at some point. I don't understand. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, you got the match with Damian Priest and Gunther. That's gonna be good. I think I'm going for Damian Priest. But there's something missing here, man. There's like, Mike, you said it yourself. There's a lack of care or a lack of hype for SummerSlam this year.
Bótalo.
Shout outs to our boys. Yep, I like wrestling out there. They're gonna host a watch along, and we're gonna definitely check that out. Times Square, New York. But other than that, man, I mean, what do we got lined up for SummerSlam? What do you think? Any predictions?
Realistically, the real question is, what are you guys excited about when it comes to SummerSlam? Talk to me about that.
SummerSlam.
Well, tell me the card. Let's talk about the card.
All right, let's talk about the card. You got Logan Paul versus
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
Who's going over? Is it LA Knight's moment? Is it his moment to shine?
Well, he didn't get his moment in Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Right? It is SummerSlam.
Okay.
The thing is that right now, for Logan seems to be untouchable. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh, the Knight's going to come out of this the winner when Logan at the moment is really untouchable, man. He's been money against everybody he's been up against. And Prime making way too much money right now to just take the belt off of him. So, I don't know. It's going to be an entertaining match. I wonder how much might work. How much, is going to be introduced, being that the feud itself, they got in on it, right? So we'll see. I don't see how Logan loses.
Damn, that you explain it, I don't know, man, because I was really adamant about LA Knight finally getting his burn.
I mean, think about it. Logan's one of the talents that went up against Roman Reigns and it looked bad. He didn't get squashed. Remember in Saudi Arabia, they went at it? It was all right.
There's no real match that hooks you in Saturday's card. Drew Punk could have, but this is way too long of a build for WWE.
No, individual, one-on-one.
Logan can seriously find 15 ways to hell after his comments today. Oh, what did he say today?
Ooh, what are these comments?
To your other point, Mike, I think the match I was most excited for, or at least the build that had me most hyped, was Liv and Rhea Ripley for the women's title.
Oh yeah, and if you notice this week, interesting enough, it seems like somebody destroyed or vandalized the Judgment Day's little
Liv Morgan, and she didn't put an X on whose face? Finn Balor. Not for nothing. Wasn't Liv Morgan in the club with AJ and Finn? Didn't they throw up the Sweet?
Damn, how many years ago was that?
No. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. They teamed up.
That was a while ago.
And they threw up the Sweet.
So it's a momentary opportunity because, I mean, she's never wrestled in NJPW. The Bullet Club, do they have women in it?
Listen, the last time I was thinking about signing with Finn Balor and somebody else, it turned out to be pretty true and accurate, confirmed recently. So I don't want to go and assume things about Finn.
You were thinking about the Prince and doing what?
Hey, listen, that's
making it rain purple.
That's from my business and my business only. Listen, he trashed the female boxer at the Olympics because her testosterone count were high.
Yeah, that came out today. So there's a trans woman who performed at the Olympics in boxing.
Oh, sure.
And it seems like the person she went up against ended up quitting after like a minute of boxing.
I saw that. She broke her.
Yeah.
She got her nose broke.
So, there's a lot of conversations being had, a lot of opinions being thrown out there based on that. And potential unfair advantages and whatnot. It's tough. It's a tough situation, either way. Because in the same way, I mean, you had recently a trans man MMA fighter who got obliterated in a fight too, right? So it's like,
and if you do damage, you don't, right? I don't. Oh man, that's crazy, yo.
Let people be who they want to be, bro.
Word.
That's all it is.
And right now, Logan Paul wants to be a winner, but I don't know if that's gonna happen now.
But Mike the Ref, it doesn't surprise me.
Right.
Unfortunately, it doesn't
We're not
surprise me.
surprised out here.
You know what I mean? We all know where Logan Paul lines and how it works. Many people, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But
Lacey, like Lacey Evans?
yeah,
What?
really,
Man, Lacey needs to keep her mouth shut the moment she left.
Now, Lacey's been making the most money she's ever made.
Right, so she needs to be
cents.
quiet.
I wonder
See?
why, right? Subscriber alert.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Where send his ass to Japan is right.
So then maybe, you know what, after this recent situation, maybe LA Knight gets his push.
So yeah, LA Knight's looking good right now. Other than that, Roman, right? Is Roman coming back? Is Roman not coming back?
That part.
I say it's The Rock.
Ooh.
I don't think it's Roman. I think it's The Rock.
What purpose would serve The Rock coming back?
Trying to screw Roddy and failing, but still continuing, furthering more the bloodline story leading into WrestleMania. I don't think he's going to be back every week after SummerSlam either. I think he's just going to come back, do a little stint, maybe in another week or two, maybe do one more Raw, one more SmackDown, but then be out again.
But you really think The Rock will come back and do what he did for Roman for Soko?
The Rock has just cleared his entire film schedule. The schedule's complete. He's done making those straight to DVD films, and now he's going back to the ring. That's what I feel. Paul introduces Roman right after the match. Ooh. I ain't mad at it.
Oh man.
I ain't mad at it.
That'd be like that's a way to end the show. I'll tell you that much. But if it were to be The Rock, there's no way how I can see The Rock. The respect he gave Roman upon coming back.
Yo, is the next pay-per-view Bad Blood in October?
October? No,
Or
but
do we
there's a
have
before
do
that.
we have one in September?
But didn't The Rock leave with Solo in charge?
DK.
Yeah, wasn't he like gone and Solo was already doing his shit, or did he leave before that?
Once Roman lost, he left.
Yeah.
That's kind of happened.
Well, I don't know. I still expect Rikishi back too, so I don't know how we get in
Come
there.
That's fair. Rikishi's out.
How the fuck we get in there? Because he's very opinionated these days too.
Word.
Can only mean to him coming back at some point.
Yo, my man still believes in kayfabe, bro. He's like, what are you doing with my son, Jey Uso?
don't
You're
fuck
trying
up
to
his
break
marriage,
that
yo.
marriage up.
Yo, for real, bro.
I was like, my man, it's a fucking storyline, bro.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at it.
Perks of the job, bro.
Perks of the
Diablo.
Because mommy's calling. Yeah.
Mommy is calling. That's the only match I think had the most hype for me.
I think.
Well, it's the one that's had the best feud promos.
Hell yeah.
And because it has a comedic side to it, I mean, it's been a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
You're being enticed and pulled in by Liv and her coyness. At the same time, you had Dom in a predicament because not only does he have his
He
wife,
puts
He
a
put
dick-
those three letters in
mommy
predicament.
and, you know what I mean?
How you feel about that, Mike? Survivor Series. Definitely Dom and
That's
Liv was
beautiful.
probably the most hyped story here. And I feel, think about that. Living and Rhea's gonna be the best match in this card, or at least the most hype in this card. That's
That's a
crazy.
bit of an issue for SummerSlam, especially considering that you want to make SummerSlam a 2-night event.
going forward, right?
So that's a bit. Maybe that's why
Little
it's feeling a
stretch.
bit underwhelming. But that's not the only 3 matches on the card, is it?
No. We got
No.
more matches. We got
You got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the
Right.
which that rivalry is getting
The
intense.
rematch.
It's
Yeah,
getting a
rematch.
little
And
intense.
hey, that last match, let's not forget, the last match with him and Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank was dope.
Yeah,
I will dare to say probably one of Braun Breaker's best matches.
and this is gonna be the one that puts him over.
Yes,
I think
this is
this
the one.
is it.
I mean,
This
he's
is
not
the
able
one
to
that
hold him off anymore.
lights the rocket.
Yeah,
Shout out to everyone knows Scott Steiner, the Steiner.
recliner.
Yeah, there was a meme going around. They bring it back. Braun Breaker should bring it back. So it's like a pile driver type situation.
Oh shit, the
Ooh.
Steiner driver.
the
Steiner
driver, yes.
The recliner is the Boston Crab. My bad.
Yes, the driver.
Yo, that
really
shit was
phenomenal.
wild.
Wild. Pick
Yeah.
him up.
They don't allow that shit back.
I don't think they would. I don't think they would allow it. That's the thing.
Yo,
Steiner
his neck
screwdriver.
went 33.5%.
Yo, speaking of that, Steiner screwdriver. Yo, speaking of that, Mike, everyone's waiting to see what pole Dom is gonna be on. Fuck the pole. Why didn't they do
Fuck the
a
pole,
custody
that's
of
what it
Dom match?
Why
should've put Dom in the
aren't we wrestling? Yeah, put him in a cage. They said this on Busted Open too. Why haven't we gotten
Busted
the
open. Listen to our
stipulation
podcast.
in this match?
So the problem is that there's gonna come a point in the match. Because remember, Liv is the champion.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. Rhea is out here trying to chase.
Yeah,
Liv.
but Dom is the star here. Let's be
Yes.
serious.
But what I mean is,
Dom is the catch.
let's
here.
be serious. We still don't really know. We still don't really know who Dom's gonna help.
Mm-mm.
We really think
I know.
Marty has him on lockdown.
Mm.
But listen, Rhea's put in work. And the way that Dom was speaking last week, that was with passion. It came out of anger. And that really comes from lust. That
And
really
lust-
comes from
And Lust is thicker
infatuation.
than whatever Dom and Rhea got. So I go with he's gonna help Liv Morgan and he's gonna screw Rhea Ripley out of that title.
Is this the implosion of Judgment Day? With
Yo,
Damian Priest going babyface too?
I think so.
I
think you got-
Trips isn't
I
half
think-
the booker. He thinks he is. Nah,
I think you got Rhea and Damian Priest going baby.
we're starting to see
Rhea
it
and
now.
Damian Priest going baby. I can foresee that.
Let's give it some time. Let's see the
And
aftermath
then,
of
and then
SummerSlam.
you got Finn. You got Dominic, Liv, and JD as the disciples of Judgment.
Wow.
That's a branch off of Judgment Day.
Well,
I like it. I
I
like
think Triple H listens to this show and who's gonna change it up now.
I
it.
think
Actually,
so.
you know.
Fucking guy.
And I watch his wife as well.
But listen-
HPCs of the week, gentlemen.
Wait,
Talk to me.
That's all the matches?
No, we do have more matches. My fault.
No.
My fault. We have the main event, which
We
is
got-
Cody and Solo Sikoa.
Right.
That's good.
There's no stipulation for that match, right?
I don't think there's a stipulation on that.
Uh,
Nia and Bailey.
Nia and Bailey, that's going to be a nice match.
Yo.
Yo.
Visually.
I
Visually
think
too, yeah.
cameraman for
Did you
that
see
match.
how? Did you
And
see how Nia was looking at that back and forth press conference that they did?
nah,
Wow,
but I see her calling baby.
You were doing
Bailey,
more
Baby
than
L Bailey. I saw
listening
that.
to that interview.
No, she's a beautiful woman.
Beautiful
Let's
indeed.
keep it fucking,
This is a
bro.
beautiful
She's-
title. Listen, all I know is that speaking
she's
of titles,
And she's
there
40.
is going to be a beautiful title to be decided. Will it go to Nia?
God bless.
Will it go to Bailey? Or will it be
Tippy time. So
That-
so even right now, you know, we're saying it's a lackluster SummerSlam, but as you keep going through these matches, there's some potential here.
There
You know,
is.
maybe that lack of feud or development promo wise, but bro, you still have some quality matches.
I don't know
because-
what it is
and once
with
again,
people.
Nia Jax has been doing the best she's been doing.
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's just because the television build is just trash.
Maybe that's what it is. It's been a bit trash because you know we haven't even talked about the special guest referee, Seth Rollins,
Ooh,
Drew
Wayne.
McIntyre.
My bad. My internet goes out sometimes.
Okay.
So what I think is, what was I saying with the fucking? Oh wait, Damian Priest and the special referee match.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre.
CM Punk.
What have we learned from past events with these special referee matches in SummerSlam? We've had a few. Brett Taker, which is probably the hottest one that they're comparing
From
to.
97.
Body Ventura with the triple threat match. Triple H, Mankind, and Austin when Mankind won the title. Triple H refereed 2 matches at SummerSlam: John Cena versus Punk, and CM Punk versus my bad, Randy Orton versus. No, it was
Randy Orton versus
no.
Daniel Bryan.
That Daniel Bryan versus John Cena, and then Randy Orton came out to cash in. What are we expecting now with Seth?
Did he? Oh no, he beat. I'm thinking about is Daniel Bryan beating Triple H and then beating Randy.
No, he beat Cena first. Then Randy came out, and then he cashed in. And then Triple H, before he came out, Triple H gave him the pedigree.
No, I'm talking about Daniel Bryan.
That's what I'm saying. He gave Daniel Bryan the pedigree after Daniel Bryan won the title against Cena. That match, he gave him the pedigree. Randy Orton comes out, whatever.
And he still beat him too.
Yeah.
But did he fight Triple H?
No,
Oh,
Triple H is
oh.
the referee.
Who? Triple H?
Daniel
CM Punk?
Bryan.
Yeah,
Didn't he fight him at some point?
he saw him at WrestleMania. That year after.
That's what it was. Okay.
That year afterwards. Yeah.
Forgive me, folks.
You were there that night.
I was.
No, I thought he beat Triple H to go to the triple threat at the main
That's
event.
what I thought.
Yeah,
It
he
was
beat
Triple
Yeah,
Triple
that
H.
same night at
He
WrestleMania.
beat
Batista
Triple H
and-
to
Yeah.
beat Batista and Randy Orton at
Right.
WrestleMania
It
35.
was that same night.
35. So 30.
Okay, but we're talking about special guest referee
Hey,
either way. And the reality is, yo, like
Seth goes to
Seth-
hit Punk with a chair.
Seth
Punk
could
ducks.
twerk any of them.
As soon as Punk told Seth Rollins on Monday, "I don't want your help. I don't need your help," I thought this scenario. I thought the Bret Hart finish with fucking Taker and then how he's gonna swing.
Yo, but they even mentioned it though.
yeah,
Michael Cole was talking about
it's gotta
documented.
be a given at this point that there's gonna be some fuckery to do here.
So who does Seth Rollins screw over at the end?
So Bret Hart won, and
In this situation,
he didn't
Bret
want
Hart
the help.
is-
So
Bret
Bret Hart
it's
is
safe
Punk.
to say that Bret Hart is Punk,
Punk is Bret Hart. Yeah, so I think Punk
and
wins.
Taker is Drew, and Shawn is Seth.
Yeah.
So screw Brett.
Screw Bret.
You know,
Bret the shit man
It's a
fart.
shame because
Nobody likes his ass anyway.
like
Good witness to the madness that
Drew had to prematurely ejaculate and
Wow.
lose his money in the bank, man.
Or there's office for that.
Because
Punk is a diehard hard guy. Yeah, he is. He's also a FTR guy. Those guys aren't really that popular these days anyway. But kudos to them.
Gunther.
Other than that,
oh man, we didn't talk about that match.
The
Yeah,
World
Priest
Championship.
versus
Priest and
Gunther.
Gunther.
No, Big no sabe.
Oh.
no, we mentioned it. We still haven't discussed it
Oh
yet.
my god.
We brought it up like 3
Puerto
times.
Rico,
We
papi.
mentioned that Damian Priest 3 times on this segment
That's honestly one of the matches I'm looking most forward to. You know why? Because
because he's
I
trash.
personally think
He's
Damian
street
Priest has
trash.
continued to get better, right? And then going up against somebody like Gunther, bro,
What is
that's
he,
gonna
Aladdin?
legitimize you, man. He might lose a strap though. He might lose a strap.
I
I don't know if
don't
he
know.
comes out as a Detroit champion, especially if the Judgment Day's imploding. I don't know. I don't know.
That's true.
I
With
don't
the
know.
Judgment Day imploding like we feel
If there's
they
one thing
are.
we know about Gunther is that he doesn't lose very much. Only 4 men have beat him thus far in the WWE.
Gunther's going into Berlin as
And
champion.
you realize that 2 out of those. Wait, you said 4?
It's 3 or 4, mentioned it.
Tyler Bate hasn't done crap.
right?
Dragunov is
Some
still
It's a raw
young.
work, right?
Who else we got? Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
And Braun Breaker's a star.
That's it.
And then
Who beat him for the Intercontinental? Oh, and Sami Zayn.
and Pete.
Sami Zayn.
Pete Dunne.
And Pete Dunne, plus 4.
Pete Dunne and Sami Zayn. 5.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
So those
Five.
are the only people that have beaten Gunther.
Yo, I forgot Braun Breaker beat Gunther.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity for Damian Priest once again to.
He needs it. Priest needs it on this run.
It's gonna be. I don't know how it goes, man. There's a couple of these matches. I don't know how the finish is gonna be
Right,
because
right,
it
right.
could go either way. You said
Because
the Bailey and Nia Jax. Either of them can win the title,
Correct.
right? This match in particular.
But
If the Judgment Day is imploding, I can see him losing the belt.
But is it safe to say that whoever wins between Nia Jax and Bailey is getting cashed on? Is getting cashed in?
Yeah,
You're gonna
I think
get
so.
teased at least. There's
And
gonna
if
be
that
a
is
pop-
the
there'll be
case, I think it's
opportunity.
gonna be Nia Jax and Tiffany.
And then they
Because
face
Nia
off.
Jax already stopped her.
What's the
before.
next pay-per-view? Because I could have sworn I thought it was Bad Blood.
Bad Blood's on
October.
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 What's in September?
Unless there's something
Is
in
it the Berlin? Bash in
September.
Berlin?
Oh, is that what it is?
I think
September
yeah.
pay-per-view?
In the chat, let us know. Pay-per-view for September.
No, September. Yeah, September. Fine.
Elimination Chamber? No. February.
No, that's
Roadblock? No.
A ver.
The draft.
Hold
We
on
passed
to your
the
seats,
draft.
folks. We're looking.
Well, Heat Wave?
Voila. No, ya te
Berlin.
pasaste.
No mercy.
No
Mercy?
mercy.
No Mercy.
And then
That's-
Bash in Berlin is on
Bash in
at
Berlin.
the end of
Two way.
August.
Nobody listens to the black.
So yeah, we're going all of September with just
So,
the
yeah,
NXT.
That makes sense.
pay-per-view.
He's gonna go to Berlin as champion, right? And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about the Judgment Day imploding. I wouldn't be surprised if it would be the Judgment Day themselves that screw over Damian Priest.
It has to be them to cost him the title.
Finn particularly.
Will it happen this Saturday? I don't know.
That would make it very interesting, right? Because
But I see them being the
The one
culprit.
thing we did not mention, folks, is yes, there hasn't been too many feuds for some of these matches, but the story that could be told throughout the card that will build on future programs. I think that's the piece to be excited about, to be honest.
Okay. Word.
Because yo, I was believing the hype, and as we start talking about these matches, I'm like, oh wait a minute, Wait a minute. These
No,
are
no,
not points.
they
We
got
haven't even
bangers.
talked about any tag team matches.
They got bangers.
What tag team match we got? What title?
Oh, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus the Unholy.
Yeah, holy Isla Dawn and Alba
Yeah,
Fire.
they're not winning that match.
I mean, they won the match and Money in the Bank was at home, right?
They should have stayed under Dawn and Fire.
I think after eating hot ones, Jade and Bianca Belair definitely hot for some titles. And I can see them getting those titles legit. Well, what about the men's tag team titles?
I don't think the men's
Nothing.
tag titles are going to be defended at SummerSlam.
So that means Damian Priest and JD McDonough, Finn Balor and JD McDonough are free
Free.
throughout the card, huh?
Free
And-
phone
And
fries.
so is DIY.
And DIY as well.
Yeah.
So what's Dominic gonna be doing too, right? Yeah. So listen, it's turning up to be a little bit of a nice little
It's a banger.
card. And listen, they've been running on all cylinders lately. Let's be real. They've been running on all cylinders.
They're hot right now, at least with ticket sales and whatnot.
And let's see what Detroit can do. Because honestly, like we said, maybe the lead up to SummerSlam has not been great. Maybe some places they've been to, but thus far, every PLE has been its money's worth.
But that's because they've been international.
Fair.
Detroit
But if you
is
go to
loud,
Detroit, it's
but
almost like it's going international.
it's a
though.
stadium, but I don't
You know
know,
what I'm
man.
saying? I'm pretty sure you need a passport to go into Detroit.
Really?
You didn't see RoboCop though? Come on now.
Wow. RoboCop. Wasn't he in WCW?
Yes, he was.
That part.
Shout out to Detroit Lions out here trying to make moves. They definitely a better
The
team.
Mets have been hot, Mike, up until recently, but they've been hot this season.
Let's see. There's a lot
They
of
shit on the
potential.
Yankees. I know them Skankies. I mean the Yankees. I remember. Here's Pop's chair shots of the week, gentlemen.
My pop of the week.
Keep it in your pants.
Hey,
I'm gonna try. Samantha.
I had the picture, but I was advised not to share. My God,
Ricochet's doing some things right. I'll tell you
Samantha
that much.
Irvin?
Yeah, her
Samantha
Hump Day
Irvin.
Wednesday pictures are getting more
Oh,
and more
that dump,
enticing.
that hump day.
One word says it from Mike. One word says it all.
What's the word?
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the most recent one.
Yeah.
Oh, espérate.
Hey, espérate.
Espérate. That's Ricochet. Espérate, se me ve los ojos.
Bro, you gotta love her, bro. You gotta love her. She is.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
And she just turned 37.
Wow.
37. No, she's not.
She just turned 37,
Oh,
probably.
God bless.
That's wild.
Happy Hump Day 37. So happy birthday to Samantha Irvine. Looking
Wow.
Oh my
God. Yep.
Little
Look
cookies you
at
can't
my-
aging like
resist.
fine wine, yo.
Hey, Hookie
Fine
Chris.
wine.
I'm need a minute.
Wow.
Listen,
Wow. Wow, dijo el perro.
And she does announcing too, folks.
Ricky's
Oh,
probably taking the picture. Yeah, he probably is.
bro, and not for nothing, bro. When she does the intros, bro, it gets you going. Gets you going. I'm saying she does what Lily Garcia never did. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Have you noticed she changed the intro for
Cody,
for this girl,
oh,
Chelsea Green?
Chelsea Green again?
what she changed it to?
It was more serious now. She's not doing
Chelsea
that.
Green.
Maybe so she's getting a little more serious.
I don't know.
Maybe the comedic run is done.
I don't know. My heel of the week goes
Got
to
it.
no one else than the man himself, the heel of the week, MJF.
What he do this week?
Jumping Will Ospreay in the opening segments of the finishing moments of his match with Shooting the Ish alum Lance Archer.
Ooh,
That
I
is
remember
right.
that guy.
Opening the show on Dynamite. Nah, man, he's hot right now. He's picking fights with Will Ospreay. He's got Ospreay's best friend on Dynamite, and we're leading a hot train into All In
All right.
in August. I can't wait for it, man. How you change a title from the international to an American title, especially on an election year. Yeah, you're an evil.
You know what
piece
side
That
he's
sounds
going
perfect. That sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
My heel of the week, Diamante.
of- True Patriot.
Oh, with a
And what she
chancleta?
did, yes, thank you for burying the lead.
Whoops.
When she takes a thumbtack studded chancleta and
Yo.
does chopped cheese on the forehead of a HBC alum.
Shooting the
Does she
ish
do it the Aki way?
alum.
Does she do it the Aki way though?
The
Aki
Aki way. Nah,
Asquerosa.
Not that two-way either.
Yo, the
Wow.
alums was out this week, yo.
They out here, bro.
The alums
Making
was
money.
out this week.
And you know
That's
why? Because we only interview the best, the upcoming, the
Rocket
past,
Strap.
the future, the present.
It's
You
the Rocket
already
Strap.
know. Shooting it ish.
Check
Let
it
us know in the
out.
chat who we should interview next.
Don't forget
In a minute. For
our
sure.
last guest, man, Cole Anthony, representing BCW.
Anthony Cole.
Cole Anthony's a wrestler.
No, Cole Anthony's a basketball player.
Oh, right. What the
Orlando.
fuck am I thinking? Yeah, Cole Anthony from Orlando.
It's all good.
Anthony Cole, baby.
Shout outs to the Mecca, August 18th, Richfield Park, New Jersey.
Vamos a estar ahí,
Stand
vamos a
up,
estar
do
ahí.
your thing. You already know. The
Word,
bad guys
word,
will
we
be
out
there. BCW presents
put
the
us
Grand
on the
Rumble, a
list.
tribute to Mama Pan. Be
Come
there.
on.
And if not, check us out online. We'll give you some links. Get your tickets now while you can, man. Other than that,
Any chair
man,
shots this week?
Yo, my
I gotta
chair
pop
shot. My chair shot.
Tony Store.
I wasn't on last week's episode of HPC, but my chair shot goes to that authentic chair shot that Darby Allin gave to Jungle Boy.
Wow.
Jesus. That was
We
a
talked
chair
about it.
shot. I
Yo.
know. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they got fined or something.
Yo, that's wild.
That's funny. I had the video, but I guess I don't have it.
And then
anymore.
who spoke about it coming from a guy that suffered from
CTE?
CTE?
Well, I mean, it was Darby Allin, right? That hit him?
Darby Allin hit Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
That seems personal.
Oh, Corey Graves
Corey Graves, yeah.
was tweeting about it.
yeah. Corey was the one that had something to say
Yo,
about it.
What a chair shot.
I mean, these are the things that
I don't have the video.
AEW talent is going to try to do to get a buzz, to get one over, to get exposure, right? They're going to try to do the things that WWE won't do, right? They're going to take risks. That's always been part of the plan. That's what made ECW so great.
Yeah.
They did everything that nobody else was willing to do, right? They reinvented what it was,
Right.
creating a niche for themselves. So I don't fault it, but what is the message? What's the point, right? Like, you always have a build-up, right? For that moment. What was this moment for?
It was, I think, leading up to him sending him on fire, trying to get the, trying
'Cause
to
he was
sell them.
crucified.
Yeah,
They soaked them in gasoline to set him on fire.
and
he
he's
got
trying to get
hit
that
in
I
the
quit
forehead.
from the Bucks. It got physical, it got violent. It's war games, you know. It's a baby war games, whatever.
Mhm.
So
Supposed to be.
you're supposed to be what it's supposed to be. But yeah, I guess the same. I guess he's just speaking from like triggerisms or whatever.
Of
the
course.
case may be.
And maybe for us, we're desensitized to it because that's what we grew up watching.
Right. For real.
And honestly, it got scary. It
Then
got scary many a times, man. I still think about that Eddie Guerrero match, that bloody massacre between him and
JBL.
JBL.
Classic.
Like, dude.
Tony Storm was classic this week. 15-second promo in the last 2 weeks.
Yo,
yeah,
why-
man, I'm
why
ready
she
for that
keep-
match too.
Why did Tony Storm have painted eyebrows on, bro? Looking like my mom.
Just went to Burger Line, papi. Hey.
Hey, she got a
was
mani
really
patty
good.
and
Then
eyebrows.
Boba La Suegra.
That's in the back of La Roca. Shout out to La Roca.
Shout out to Beeline, the only spot you get your contacts and
I
rodent
died during COVID,
pesticide.
The Temple guy died during COVID.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
For real? Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Tempo
in
para la
peace.
cucaracha. Tempo para la
That's
cucaracha. Color
crazy.
contacts.
Color
Fucking
contact.
COVID done got everybody.
Color contact.
But didn't get us, damn it. Let's go. You already know. Thank God for all of y'all pulling up. You already know. Thank you to Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all the platforms. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Mike the Ref. Appreciate the raid the other day. Thank you so much.
Folks, once
Those
again,
so loyal,
always
so
remember, we are blessed right now because there's so much wrestling to watch. Everything is being excellent. There's something for everybody out there. Just make sure you're watching wrestling. And guess what, folks? There's wrestling in the Olympics too.
Wrestling
Yes,
for
it
your
is.
wrestling,
Ask,
folks.
ask Corrego.
Shout outs to Rutgers alum representing Puerto Rico in the 133 pound
¿Cómo se llama?
division.
¿Cómo se
Don't break
llama?
your necks either.
Coño.
Papelico.
I forgot his name. Damn.
Is it this guy?
Ese mismo.
Wow.
This guy.
Oh,
Hey.
yo, you say his name, he appears.
Yo, what did you do by his concert though?
Hey, I'm getting tickets the next one.
Subscribe and like, hit that button right now. All right, fellas.